Talking with Mike Ballantyne and Kevin Crum. Thanks for being here. They're with Soldier Dogs for Independence, right? And who do you have with us? Tell us who you have.
I have Pork Chop, my service dog.
And who do we have here?
And I have Hercules, and he's my service dog and training.
Okay, they're fabulous dogs, very well behaved. Tell me about your program and how you came to be involved with Pork Chop.
Okay, in April of 2013, we were actually at a home show here, and my little girl wanted to go see the dogs. And obviously I was a struggling vet, wanted nothing to do with it. I found him. Shortly after that, we started the process of training him. And 6 months later, he was a fully trained service dog, and in September of 2013, I was asked to kind of step up and take over because the people running it weren't vets, and they felt like vets would be able to help the other guys out.
So the program was already there.
It was.
And you got to talk to them there, and that's how you got involved with Pork Chop. How has Pork Chop helped you?
Oh, you name it. He saved my marriage. He saved my family. One of the recent events was I'm diabetic, and he's a diabetic alert dog, and my blood sugar was over 500, and he pinned me down to the and got on my chest and wouldn't move. And I didn't know why he wanted me there, and I checked my blood sugar, and next thing I know, I'm in the hospital getting care.
So he was alerting you that you were in crisis. Wow.
Yeah, and that's just a few of the things that they can do to help us, for sure.
Well, Kevin, you're a vet as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, where did you serve?
I was a servant in Iraq.
You did serve in Iraq. And how's Hercules helped you? Does he help you with just dealing with what you went through?
Oh, yeah. He can alert me or awake me from nightmares, and that's kind of what he's doing. He's still in training right now, but he's like, when I have a nightmare, sometimes we can come out of those nightmares where we're thrashing and our spouses can be hit or get roughed up. And he actually pinned me to the bed the other night. He actually laid across me, like beside me, and just kept me there, even when I came out of that nightmare. And then, you know, it's a lot for us to go through not sleeping well and then trying to be anxious during the day. And if we don't have to worry about our sleep because our dog has our six, then we can have it more comfortable through the day.
So it just makes you feel more confident.
Yes.
You know that he's there for you.
That's correct.
I think a lot of us don't realize what you guys go through when you come back from serving. Tell me what we should know about that. Why you need a companion like the dogs.
Just the traumatic experience. Everybody comes back, has different symptoms and everything, but mine personally is I get anxious when there's a lot of crowds, when I can't see where everybody's at, and so I get real anxious in crowds, and he can ground me from that. He also wakes me from nightmares. Also, I'm currently dealing with MS from my service, and he's becoming a mobility dog, so he'll help me get up off the ground. He'll help me almost be a cane for me as well, going through it.
And I would imagine that not only is it physically helpful, but there's got to be some emotional issues too, that just having a companion like this has got to be really helpful as well.
Right. It's like he was talking about crowds and things like that. A lot of the community takes for granted being able to go to Walmart, go to grocery stores, the simple tasks in life. A lot of these returning vets, not so much. They feel like there's danger in places with many people. And how we describe our dogs are like our M4 in the overseas. They're like our M4 here on the home front.
Your protection. Our
protection, exactly. So they give us that ease of mind, where when we were overseas, we wouldn't leave anywhere without our M4 or 9mm, and here we won't leave anywhere without them. They make sure that we get through any situation that we might come across. And like I said, we train them anywhere from his mobility with MS, post-traumatic stress disorder is a big one, seizures, diabetic, anything to make sure these vets are taken care of 100%, because that's what they deserve.
You all have a huge fundraiser coming up this weekend, and it's really important to keep this program going, because I know that there's a waiting list that you guys for vets that want dogs, and I know that and also the one thing we want to mention really quickly, we can get into this later on in the next half hour, that these are local dogs that have been rescued from shelters. But tell me about Saturday. What's going on? We are it's called Pause for a Vet, right?
That's right. It's our big family event that is our big fundraiser to where we can keep this free for the vets. Our program is free for any veteran that comes through it.
Wow.
We won't ever charge them. This is our one event that allows us to keep that cost. All veterans get in for free. All children under 13 get in